Hey everyone, this is Miss Burton, and what I'm going to show you all today is another online resource that you can use with your research and learning while you're doing online learning, virtual learning at home. And so most people don't know about it. So I'm really excited to share it with you. So the first thing you need to do is if you go to your Rapid Identity account in CED Cloud, and what I would like for you to do is you can click on where it says Follow Destiny, and then of course, you're going to get to the Follow Destiny page for Durham Public Schools, and then you'll scroll down and you'll click on Spring Valley Elementary School, and you'll get to this page. And I made a list of learning links for easy access. And so on this page, you'll see a button that says NC WiseOwl. So NC WiseOwl is a resource that's paid for at the state level for North Carolina kids across the state to use for free. So, and it has an online encyclopedia and other resources for you all to use. So let's click on NC WiseOwl, and a list of elementary school resources will come up. And so I'm only going to show you all a couple of the resources here in NC WiseOwl. The first one is the Britannica Elementary, and it is an encyclopedia, an online encyclopedia. And it's really good for kids to use because it's really kid friendly. It's much better to use than Wikipedia, things like that, to get you the information that you need. So that's a really good resource. And then another really good resource is Novelist K through 8 Plus. And I believe I did a demonstration of the North Carolina Kids Digital Library. It's also on the NC WiseOwl website. So let's talk about Britannica so you can see what that's about. So it will always give you a tidbit of information. Did you know? So today's information is about African Americans being separated from white spaces when the Supreme Court made that legal. And you have the animal kingdom, and you can go down to geography. So they have easy buttons for you to click on. But you can also you can have biographies, images and videos, articles. So you can always do an easy search for something. Okay. So, say if you wanted to search, let's say, Harriet Tubman, I'm just going to put her in. She's a very popular topic that people want to learn about. So, here comes lots of information about Harriet Tubman, which we know you would find it because she's a very popular subject. So I want to click on the encyclopedia entry, Harriet Tubman, U.S. abolitionist. Oh, before I do that, you can gear it towards different reading levels. So we can have a reading level of 1, 2, or 3. And then they also do the Lexile filtering. Most students are not going to worry about that. Teachers will, but it's there if you want to use it, if your teacher wants you to use it. So let's do what a reading level 2 would look like. Okay, so here is the encyclopedia entry on Harriet Tubman, and it gives you a lot of detail, which is really, really good. Okay, now let's compare what a reading entry number 1 would look like. See if we can go back. So let's go and click on what a reading entry number one would look like. So as you can see, this is for lower grades. And it doesn't give you as much detail. So now let's see what a reading level entry three would look like. Did I click on three? Let's see. No, that was one. Let me go back. Let's see if it will show me a reading level entry three. All right. Okay, so this is like high school. So this is what a reading level entry three would look like. Very, very detailed. So it gears it towards different grade levels. So, you have to decide, do I want a reading level entry one, two, or three? But you have a choice, right? Which is good because everybody has different needs. So that is what that looks like, and it gives you all the related images. You also they have this really small videos that you can listen to about Harriet Tubman. So let's see if we can play one of them. Okay, so that's what that is. So I want you all to see that there are a lot of features with Britannica School Elementary on NC WiseOwl that you all can use and gather information for, like when you're doing a report or research. So I wanted you all to be aware of that. So let's go back and let's just look at one more thing. Let's see here. All right. So, say for instance, you wanted to explore, articles. Okay. And so, say if you wanted to learn about different places. Okay. Um, it will display lots of things. Learn about canals, avalanches, caves, clay, a whole gamut. Climate, that's a big thing now, especially for fifth grade because they learn about weather and such. And then over here, you can click on cities. So if you wanted to learn about a specific city that you're studying in school, you can do that. So, say if you wanted to learn, let's see what cities. Okay, they have Detroit, they have Chicago. That's my hometown. So, say if you want to learn more about Chicago, I know I'm a little biased. Um, and you can see where Chicago is. It's right there on Lake Michigan. So, you can explore a whole lot with Britannica School Elementary. So, I wish I could go through it in more detail, but I think you all got the gist of it. Here's a really look at that. That's a beautiful picture of the city of Chicago. Okay. So, that's that. So now one more thing I want to show you all before we end this video is Nautilus K through 8. This is a really good resource, especially for older kids. So, oh, I'm glad this came up. If you're at home and NC WiseOwl asks you for a password, the password is WiseOwl 19. If you're at home and they ask you, NC WiseOwl ask you for a password, it is WiseOwl19. Okay, so what is the purpose of Novelist? It's really cool. We're going to click on ages 0 through 8. So, say if you read a book, say if you're into Harry Potter, I guess, all right, and you want to read other books like Harry Potter, this website will tell you other books that are very similar to Harry Potter. So, if you type in Harry Potter, okay, see what'll come up. Okay, let's see, let's put Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Stone. Be more specific. All right. So I'm going to click on this book. I'm going to click on this one, the one that says 1997. All right. So it gives you all this information about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but you're looking for books that are similar to it because you really are excited about it and you want to read other books that are similar to it. So what you would do is you would click, it'll show you here on the side the books that are read alikes. And it's a lot of them. And that's what is this website. So here's a book, Midnight for Charlie Bone. I know that's a very popular series that's very similar. And I clicked on it and it'll tell you, give you information about Charlie Bone and then you Midnight for Charlie Bone, and you can check and see if we have it in our school library. And then they give you even more titles on the side. The Revenge of Magic, that looks interesting. The Screaming Staircase, Jinx. So, A Tale of Magic, which is very popular. Okay, by Chris Colfer. That's a very, very popular series. Oh, The School of Magic, The School of Good and Evil. We have that in our school media center. Keeper of Lost Cities. We have that in our media center. I don't know if we got The Serpent's Secret, but there are a lot of books. Oh, Wings of Fire. We definitely have that in our school media center collection. But you can also check and see if this is on the Durham County Library website in their ebook collection or the North Carolina Digital Library. So those were two sites that I wanted to show you all. Well, I want to show you all NC Wise Owl and the two resources in NC WiseOwl for you all to use. So again, if you want to get to NC WiseOwl, you can just go to Miss Burton's Fall at Destiny Discover page and click on the learning link, or you can just type in NC WiseOwl in Google and it'll come up that way. And also, if it asks you for a password, the password is WiseOwl19. The password is WiseOwl19 if they ask you for a password. So if you have any questions, just feel free to email me and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thanks. You all have a good day.